Hi, today we will be talking about Size Me. Size Me is a 2004 American documentary film directed by and starring Morgan Spurlock. Morgan Spurlock ate 30 days in a row at McDonald's, and because of this fucking documentary, people now think that if they are going to McDonald's they will become fat or sick. Why? Just listen to the beginning of the movie.
Is fast food really that bad for you? I mean, what would happen if I ate nothing but McDonald's for 30 days straight? Would I suddenly be on the fast track to becoming an obese American? Would it be unreasonably dangerous? Let's find out. I'm ready. Supersize me.
This was the beginning, and it seems that people went directly to the end and listened to and remembered only what's following.
In only 30 days of eating nothing but McDonald's, I gained 24.5 pounds. My liver turned to fat, and my cholesterol shot up 65 points. My body fat percentage went from 11 to 18%.
People forgot or didn't understand the 80 minutes between these two parts. So follow me to remember and to decode the nuggets that are in these 80 minutes.
I also went to a fancy New York wellness center to meet a registered dietitian who would help track my progress.
Okay, so what I should do is I should keep sort of a checklist of the things that I eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Keep a food log. Your calorie needs are going to be averaging about 2,500 calories a day.
That's honest, and that's true.
More than 60% of Americans get no form of exercise. So for the next 30 days, neither will I. But I'll still have to walk.
Then you'd kind of limit yourself to about 5,000 steps a day.
All I did today was leave my apartment, walk down the stairs, and walk to the McDonald's, 1,272 steps. So we gotta go to the corner and we gotta get a cab.
Oops, rules suddenly changed. It won't be 2,500 calories a day that Morgan will be needed, but less than 2,000. So, what's next?
I have to have everything on the menu at least once over the next 30 days, and I have to have 3 squares a day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. No excuses.
I personally bought and ate the same menus, and the total amount shown in the video is about 3,700 calories, which is already too much for someone who will do no exercise. But remember the 3,700 calories.
I believe we live in a toxic food and physical inactivity environment.
At least we can't deny that Morgan Spurlock interviewed the right people to talk about inactivity and toxic food.
So without further ado, let's welcome Jared Bulldog.
My big thing was never smoking, it was never drinking, obviously it wasn't doing drugs. My big vice was food. And before I knew it, I wound up weighing 425 pounds.
So now, in the supposed to be movie about McDonald's, we have a long part about Jared Fogle with a guy sponsored by Subway, sponsored to explain that Subway is good and healthy food. But listen to what people remember.
This is my daughter Victoria. She's an 8th grade honor student, and you're a real inspiration to the kids. I really appreciate it.
Because I can't afford to go there every single day and buy a sandwich 2 times a day. And that's what he's talking about, that's the only solution. That's what he said.
So, the conclusion and the advice to lose weight is to go twice a day at Subway and have a sandwich there. I think I have a dumbiest advice than this one. Just go once a day at Subway and fast at night, and you will lose more weight and it will be more affordable for you, little girl.
I've been sick as a kid. I grew up eating a lot of ice cream.
So now, are we talking about McDonald's ice cream?
More than you could believe. We had an ice cream cone-shaped swimming pool in our backyard. We had a commercial freezer with not only all 31 flavors in it, but all the experimental flavors that were under development. Ben Cohen, the Ben of Ben and Jerry's, a couple years ago had a quintuple bypass procedure at the age of 49. My uncle Bert Baskin of Baskin-Robbins dies at the age of 51 of a heart attack. My father, Irv Robbins, the other founder of the company, ended up with very serious diabetes.
No, Size Me is in fact talking about the health troubles of the founders of Ben & Jerry's and Baskin-Robbins. Listen carefully, because now it is really starting.
What I did was I ran 3 days worth of food analysis. The needs for you to maintain weight at the 185 that you were at when you came in, 186 pounds, was equals approximately 2,500 calories, okay? Okay. Right now you're getting about almost 5,000 calories a day, the average being 4,986.
Please remember, Morgan will do no exercise, so he will need less than 2,000 calories a day. And this lady tells us he is eating about 5,000 calories a day. So, isn't it too much? What will happen to him? Of course, he will gain weight. And doing no exercise, of course, he will have health troubles. Is it because of McDonald's? No, it's because about laziness. So now, in the middle of Super Size Me, you have someone interviewed who is eating every day at McDonald's since many years. This guy is not fat, but people seem to have never seen this scene, never remembered this scene. Just look at it.
As soon as I got my first car, this is the first place I came to. I bought 3 Big Macs, ate them out there, enjoyed them so much, and I came back about 5 o'clock at night, bought 3 more, ate them out there, came back around 11 o'clock before they closed and ate 3 more. So the first day I came here, I ate 9 Big Macs, and Big Macs are so good, so I ate 265 in the first month.
How many do you eat a day usually?
Usually it's 2 a day. Okay, now last year I ate 741 last year. Okay, well that's more than 2 a day, so that means there's days I had 3, but that's because they're getting smaller. It's probably 90% of my solid diet is probably Big Macs.
There it is, bite number 19,000.
Yep. The wife says when she's got to put them in a blender, it ends. You know, that's what she told me.
Big Mac smoothies.
You've just seen the only real McDonald's part of the movie. People should have stopped the videotape here because everything else is bullshit and not about McDonald's. But let's continue.
I averaged out all the calories for the last 9 days, and you're still eating over 200% of what your needs are.
Are we talking about McDonald's here? No, we are talking about a guy who is eating too much calories and doing no exercise.
Second weigh-in.
What do you think, Eric? 203?
202,
203?
Yeah.
I think you almost got 10% of your body weight gained. So you pretty much gained 17 pounds in 12 days.
You look like
You better slow down. I'm telling you, that don't drink your calories. I told him no more shakes, no more Coke.
Is there something shocking here or surprising? No, there isn't. It is just a guy who is eating too much and is gaining weight. No news.
The one place where the impact of our fast food world has become more and more evident is in our nation's schools. Can I get a shot of your lunch right there? You got a cookie and some fries. Barbara Brown is the field representative for Sodexo, one of the countless lowest bidders that school districts have farmed out the feeding of your children to. Sodexo services more than 400 K-12 school districts nationwide every day, providing quality food like Little Debbie snack cakes, Gatorade, and candy bars to your children. They also operate prisons and feed thousands of inmates worldwide.
The part talking about schools and prisons lasts more than 10 minutes and there is no McDonald's in this part at all, and we are still in the Super Size movie. Surprising.
Look at that. I haven't walked a half mile a day since we've been here. No wonder everything's bigger in Texas.
At least Morgan is very honest, because he repeats a second time that he will be doing no exercise.
This is Bruce Howlett. In a few minutes, his stomach will be surgically reduced to the size of a small apple in a gastric bypass operation.
Went blind for a week.
Just went completely, just one day out of the blue, you went blind.
And then once I stopped drinking the diet soda waters and stuff, got my sugars back down. I was fortunate enough my eyesight came back. I didn't do that much damage to them at that time. Oh, I drank 3 or 4 of those a day.
3 or 4, because this is a half gallon. So that means you were drinking probably about 2 gallons of soda a day.
It wasn't unusual for a 2-week time. We'd buy like 52 liters of soda water.
52 liters every 2 weeks.
And then probably end up having to pick him up a couple extra. He drinks more than I do.
Yeah.
I'll go through about 1 of those a day.
Yeah. There's some days I go through 3 or 4 2 liters.
What does this scene is about? It is about Morgan Spurlock eating his McDonald's meal, and in the background you have a very fat guy But is this fat guy eating McDonald's? No, he's eating in the microwave something about everywhere else but McDonald's. Is it really honest?
It just keeps getting bigger.
Wow. Oh yeah. Oh boy.
210
I'm gonna
pounds.
say 210, right on the money. We went from 185.5 to 194. A week later to 203, then down to 202, and now 8 pounds during the last week for 210 total. I think we know the damage that can be done.
Now we know the damage that can be done. The trouble is 99% of people who followed this movie are now thinking that the damage can be done by McDonald's. No, the damage can be done by eating 3,000 calories more than your needs. And if you eat every day 3,000 calories more than your needs, you will eat 90,000 calories a month, and 90 calories equal more than 20 pounds of weight on your body. The result would have been the same eating at Walmart, eating at Burger King, eating at Subway or everywhere else. So now we are to the end that you've already heard at the beginning of my YouTube video, but let's listen to it again and let's listen to what the conclusion should be.
In only 30 days of eating nothing but McDonald's, I gained... In only 30 days of
Feeding me with more than 5,000 calories with practicing no sport and no exercise.
I gained 24.5 pounds. My liver turned to fat, and my cholesterol shot up 65 points. My body fat percentage went from 11 to 18%.
So now you know what Super Size Me is about. It's not about McDonald's, because the only McDonald's guy in the movie is Don Gorski, who is eating every day at McDonald's and is in a good shape and is slim. Everything else is about Morgan Spurlock, who eats too much calories. Unfortunately, it is at McDonald's. What else can you see in this movie? You can see the health troubles of the founders of Ben & Jerry's and Baskin Robbins. You can see the health troubles of a guy who drinks 2 gallons of soda a day. You can see 10 minutes about schools and prisons where there is no McDonald's. You can see and hear the dumbest conclusion ever, with people going to Jared Fogle conferences and they think now that if they can't afford to go twice a day at Subway, they will not be able to lose weight. Oh my god! Don't you think this movie is trash? But that's the movie that dumb people use to tell you, don't go to McDonald's or you will become fat. Oh, I don't go to McDonald's because I saw Super Size Me and I understood everything. What did you understand? If you understood 1% of this movie, you would have put Super Size Me in the trash. So now, I hope you enjoy this video, which was maybe a bit long, but much shorter than the complete Super Size Me trash movie. And if you enjoy going to the fast food and to McDonald's, go to www.McDiets.com. Our goal is to promote experiences or people who eat regularly at McDonald's or in fast food and who stay slim. You can also go there to make a donation to improve the quality of our videos and our experiences. Thank you, bye bye.